Yo, does Nike never sells out? Or are they just returns? Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. Yo, did you guys check out the crazy restock that happened this morning? It was actually alright. It was on the Nike app or the Nike store, and they look like they dropped some bangers. I mean, we had the Gratitude 11s, the Palomino Air Jordan 1s, we had the Red Cement Air Jordan 4s, the Cherry 12s, which is, hey, if you guys didn't get them today, man, that was a banger. I think this one was the easier one, and also the Chicago 2s. Again, it happened on Nike website this morning. I try to warn you guys, that's why I try to tell you guys, follow me on my IG, because if I can't make a video and I find out any information, I'll post it on my IG just to let you guys know ahead of time. But if something's going on with IG, it has some outage or something, I couldn't post anything this morning. So apologize guys, I try to warn you guys as fast as possible, but I think by the time I was finally able to make a post, it eventually sold out. But the Red Cement 4s, they had like all the kids sizes as well, men's sizes, Gratitude 11s, they had almost every size. I was able to cart a size 12, but couldn't get through, which is fine. I would have loved to double up on another Palomino Air Jordan 1s. This is probably, I don't know, a lot of people say these were the best Air Jordan 1s last year. It's a clean colorway, I'll give them that. These are nice, they clean, they good, but I don't know if it was the best one. I still like the UNC toes a little bit better, but these are another great one as well. You know, it gives that whole mocha vibe to it. You know, I can't wait to rock. I need to rock these very, very soon. This is a great Air Jordan 1 colorway. But I think the majority of the stock was a Cherry 12. It just kind of happens like, you know, a lot of people are saying, were these the returns? Obviously, the resale is not all that crazy on them. But you know what? It's, you know, especially with the Gratitude 11s, even though these things are kind of a AKA brick, but you guys remember these things retail at $230. Even though I felt it seemed like they sold out on the release day because it was Christmas time. Maybe people bought them, couldn't resell them. I could see people do some returns. Actually, I know some people did some returns, and that is fine by me because I love these things. Some people say these are better than the Concords. You know, hey, it's a clean Air Jordan 11. Just because they don't have no resale doesn't mean it makes it trash. It's still a great shoe. I still love my 11s. This is my childhood, all right? This is what I grew up on, the 12s, 11s, and the 13s. That's why 13s are actually my favorite model of Air Jordans. That's neither here nor there. But I'm not sure if it was just returns. You guys also got to remember, Nike doesn't really sell that great overseas, like over in like China, Singapore, or even the EU. You know, Nike doesn't do that great over there. Mainly Nike sells over in the US because, hey, it's a American product. You know, China not really feeling Nike in the past few years, unfortunately. That's kind of the reason why those years back in like 2018, 19, and 17, remember the Air Jordan 1s, that, you know, the smaller sizes, size 7.5 to a 9.5, used to be the money size. That's because, you know, people in China used to come over in America and buy up all the smaller sizes and ship it over to China and resell them. But now, lately, with the economy kind of been pretty bad, and I don't think even, you know, overseas are really feeling Nikes anymore. They don't resell like they used to. But hey, that's neither here nor there. And this was a great like, you know, restock. I feel like it was pretty, you know, some great stuff. If you guys missed out last year, or maybe some people just kind of held off, and you know, if you were able to cop, congrats. Like I said, I was trying to cart the Gratitude and the Palominos just so I can get a double up, but couldn't really make it work, you know, which is, hey, it's all good, you know. But I did see some people did actually get some pretty good W's on Twitter, so shouts to everyone that was able to cop. It didn't seem like it was a crazy amount of stock, but it was a decent amount of stock, and that just kind of tells me how Nike is. You know how it is, like, you know, the old saying, Nike never sells out, right? Nike always have stock somehow, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get crazy amount of restock on the reimagined breads pretty soon. I mean, if you guys already check your Nike stores, even my local area did have pairs coming in. There were some people I know that were able to get some pairs, but you know, it's kind of tough, you know, especially when Nike, they just kind of just drop stock whenever they get shipments in. So just check your Nike store if you guys can, you know, or if you know someone that works in some of the Nike stores, hopefully they give you the oop and like, hey man, we got some reimagined breads come through. But yeah, Nike started to get some of these reimagined breads, GS sizes, men's sizes, and I'm pretty sure we're probably end up going to be getting a restock on the sneakers app pretty soon. I wouldn't be surprised. And I know I said that yesterday, but just stay tuned, guys. I'm pretty sure if you guys miss out on the Reimagine breads, we should get a restock in the near future, I would think. Speaking of EU, shouts to EU. So as of right now, they're looking like EU are probably gonna get some major restocks on some great SBs. One being the J-Pack, which is a Chicago colorway. I'm not sure how many stock numbers gonna be in the EU. Shouts to all my EU people. Hey, you know, it's not just the US people, it's the EU as well. They're gonna should be getting a restock of the Chicago J-Pack SBs. One of the best, you know, general release SB colorways. I love these things. You know, I worn these a ton of time, but they're supposed to be releasing sometime maybe in April, so stay tuned for that. And EU's getting another one, which would be the classic other colorway, which was the Pine Greens. Now remember in the US a couple weeks ago, we did get a restock of the Court Purples. I mean, how come the US we can't get the Chicago colorways, fam? Or the green joints? Those are fire too. Like, how come we couldn't get these, man? This would have been crazy if they can restock these, like a whole couple thousand pairs of these things, man. I wouldn't mind to have a fresh pair. Mine's getting kind of alright, but man, I love these things. Hey, can't go wrong with the SB Chicago colorway. These things go crazy. But yeah, stay tuned for that for my EU people. If we were to get some restocks in the US, I'll definitely let you guys know, but it's looking like it's just gonna be EU only. I'm telling you, man, EU, they get all the great restocks. What was it one time they had the Joritos, SB4s, Travis's. Like, EU gets some great restocks a lot of times, man. And I get it, man. You know, Nike's trying to build up some, you know, some awareness over in the EU and overseas, because they got the US locked down. America's gonna buy Nikes no matter what, you know, and it just is what it is. And another one I also heard that EU might be getting restocks is also the Why So Sads, another restock. Great SBs that came out, I think it was like almost 2 years ago, I want to say, in 2022 or 2023, something like that. Hey, that was a great colorway. Unfortunately, I don't have those anymore. You know, I can't keep all my SBs. I got a lot of SBs as of the past few years. I'm trying to cut down on some of my collection. I'm not trying to collect them all, even though it would be nice, but you know, I just only trying to keep some of the ones that I really like. And crazy restocks happens all the time. Just kind of like, if I find out information beforehand, I'll try to let you guys know, just like we have done before with Nike reserves, Jordan reserves. You know, if I can find information beforehand, I'll try to make a video, help you guys out. If not, you know, try to follow some of the people on Twitter. You know, sneaker Twitter is always a good one that I follow, or even Soul Links. They're pretty good, but they usually drop it like instantly. It's like one of those, like, okay, boom, here we go. That's the restock, you know. And again, I just try to help you guys out as best as my ability, as best as possible. You guys remember, guys, I make these videos. I try to help you guys out. It's free. I make these videos. You can guys watch it for free. I don't charge no membership. I don't charge no Discord. I just drop these videos to help you guys out as best as possible. Obviously, yes, it would be great if I can, you know, if I get some good views, that's how I make the money. But, you know, obviously that's from YouTube. But hey, again, I don't charge you guys nothing. You know, just try to help you guys out best as I can. All right, guys. Anyways, hey, just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at Chris on IG, sometime on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. And I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Chris. Peace.